Welcome back to Kona episode 4. This week's just a bit of a deload week, easy week. Basically just starting it off here on Monday with a nice easy sort of just spin out. Originally I did start this outside, but I got about 15 minutes at the ride. About 20 odd mile an hour winds today again, and I just thought, to hell with this, brought it inside, put it on Swift. So yeah, I'm just going to pedal out for another half hour, nice and easy. And yeah, just get on with the week from there. This week's going to be mostly light stuff with a little bit of intensity mixed in, just to try and keep the legs sharp. And I'm going to try and put a really big focus on strength and conditioning this week, both the stuff that Ben's got planned in, and just find some nice enjoyable sessions just that I fancy doing myself, just to try and really sort of make the most of this week. But the main priority this week is to recover and let those training adaptions sink in. There's no use hammering yourself on a rest week, because you're just going to burn yourself out. Now, from a coaching plan perspective, it doesn't mean you do nothing. It just basically means the volume's reduced, the intensity is much lighter, and everything's very much within yourself, which is ideal really for things like this today. The temperature's probably about 16-17 degrees up north. Sun's out, there's not a cloud in the sky, and by the weekend it's going to be back to the winter apparently, so you can get out and really enjoy things like this. So we're just on a little jog around, just maybe spend half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour at the house, and just yeah, get a few extra miles on the legs. There is still a bit of intensity in this week though. It's not top end stuff, but it's a couple of fair efforts. And on Thursday there's a run which has it's only about half an hour long, with some very short intervals in it, which are just sort of sprints, really lift the heart rate up, then with plenty of rest in between them, really just to keep a little bit of speed in the leg without introducing too much training stress. And really that's just the objective of this nice easy week. I'm going to deviate off the plan a little bit, purely because there's not many interesting loops around here that I can do in under 2 hours. But what I probably will add in there, just again to try and keep that training stress down while getting the hours in the legs, there's a nice long coffee stop somewhere for some dinner. So probably be a nice ride out to Barney, stop for some grub, and then head back to Aycliffe probably. And then Sunday, a short long run, and then we're into another ramping up week after Sunday. So I'll show you a few clips from the rest of the sessions and with any relevant information, and yeah, enjoy the view. It's probably 45 minutes of the easiest running I've ever done in my life. It just goes to show Ironman training isn't just all about smashing yourself every single day of the week for 30 weeks until your event. These runs, these recovery weeks and these easy weeks really do a lot for just letting your muscles repair and take in that high intensity and high volume that you've been building up throughout the year. And yeah, and I suppose the reward is runs like this today, where you can go out and do a nice easy run and it feels exactly that. I mean, I don't know what the heart rate is, I'll pop it up now, but it's probably the lowest heart rate run I've done for a long time. Tell them. See you tomorrow. Okay, so we're into Wednesday and we're just getting that little bit of intensity on the bike for the week. That's coming in the form of a Zwift session that I've set up here, which I've termed micro bursts. Basically it's just about an hour and 10 minutes the whole thing, but it's broken down into essentially 15 3-minute blocks, modified slightly just to put it in a Zwift from a session that Ben's gave me on the training plan. And yeah, first one's down, we're about to head into the second interval in about a minute's time, and yeah, first interval will go up to about 600 watts. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can try and get progressively higher on each one, and yeah, some good power specific work in the aero position. Well, I'm about halfway through the intervals now. I think I've done 7 of 14 or 6 of 14, but this is a cracking workout. I'm really feeling it in the glute. I'm a bit stiff in the lower back, which is giving me a good reminder to work on my yoga tonight. But yeah, I'll post the workout breakdown on the screen here for you to get a screenshot in case you're interested in trying this one yourself. It takes a few minutes to build in Zwift, and yeah, feels a good one so far. Well, I've got one more of these microbursts left. I definitely over-egged it. I was thinking I was going to do 600 plus each one, but between 400 and 500 watts seems to be a nice sweet spot for me. And yeah, and I suppose a good progression on this is to just either lift that power of the 10-second intervals and aim for a higher power next time round, or maybe add a few more in, or reduce the rest intervals. I call them rest intervals, but there's only 2 intervals in between. But yeah, but definitely a good workout, definitely one I'd 100% recommend to try yourself. You might enjoy it. If you do give it a go, drop us a comment below and let me know how you found it. Right, I will finish this up. There's one more sprint and then a cool down, and then I'm going to get in the garden and enjoy the evening sun, and I'll see you tomorrow out on the run. See you then. And boom, we're out on the run. So today it's literally only going to be about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, with a 5 or 10 minute walkout, and then just very simply 10 by 30 seconds at 5k pace, and then warm down back home. I've got the hoodie on today because although the sun's still out, as you see, it's bloody freezing. Yeah, sunbathing in the garden yesterday seems a distant memory already. So I'm going to crack on with the warm up, do the sprint, and just fly through the day, and then a complete day off tomorrow for Good Friday. So already at the turnaround point. That's five reps down, and yeah, certainly feeling it already. So I'm going to start heading back towards home. 5 more 30-second reps at sort of hard 5k pace. So I'm just doing them at what I feel is probably about a good 8 out of 10, and then yeah, beyond this, cool down back home. So far, good session. So there we go. Very easy way to get a little bit of intensity in the legs without pushing the stress up, similar to yesterday on the bike. Just obviously being a light week, you don't want to go too flat, but at the same time you've got to make sure you get the recovery in, and yeah, this session's a good way to do that. 22 minutes in total, so like 5 minutes out, probably maybe 10 minutes of repeat up and down the farm track, and then 5 minutes back home. So yeah, so we'll leave that there today, and then we've got a full rest day tomorrow, so it'll be something nice and chilled with the family, and then I'll see you out on the bike on Saturday. See you then. Hey guys, welcome to Saturday, and we've just got a nice easy aerobic ride planned today. So I'm on the quieter roads now, so I can put the intro. I'm probably about 2 miles in maybe, and judging by how well I've planned this route, it should be anywhere between an hour and 2 hours, or maybe for an hour and a half, so we'll see how good my guesswork is. Yeah, focus on today is just nothing particularly difficult, nice and steady through the legs, and just trying to keep the heart rate around low zone 2 for me. Just around about between 135 and 140 I think is a nice target for the bike today. So right, we'll get into the ride, and yeah, I'm going to head out to the A67, then along to Darlington, through Darlington, and then back along out of Darlow through Walworth Gate. So lovely route, nice smooth roads, and beautiful weather. So I'll catch you around the road. Rearrange my balls. There we go. Right, we are well around the loop now. This stretch of road comes out of Darlington at Cockington. It heads all the way along to Staindrop, I think. But it goes to a place called Mowden. In between Darlington and back to Walworth Gate, it's beautiful, smooth tarmac all the way. There's very little traffic today, barely any potholes or marks in the road, so it's a great opportunity to get down on the aero bars, just crack along. But because it heads off to the west, it normally isn't the prevailing wind, which I'm getting a bit of today. It's kind of coming from towards my right shoulder over there, but yeah, heart rate sitting around 140ish. Hips and glutes are getting a little bit tired. I've been doing the climbs in the aero position and that, just getting used to putting some power out, but nothing particularly unmanageable. And I've just got a nice easy spin home now, with the exception of a couple of climbs in a Heineken. So I'm going to crack on with the rest of the ride. I'm almost at my turn off anyway, and yeah, I'll catch us back at the end and we'll summarise the ride there. Oh my god, that's like nails down a chalkboard. Ugh. Well, as far as guessing goes, it's pretty much bang on. I was aiming for an hour and a half, 1 hour 28, and where are we? 1 hour 28, we'll save that and see how far it was. Felt pretty good. The heart rate was sitting around mid 140s, which was the target all the way. Apparently it's my fastest 40k ride as well, which is alright, take that. And 19 hours recovery time, which would be nice, because I've got a 10k in the morning. But it's just going to be a super easy run anyway tomorrow. Yeah, 41k, average of yeah, just under 30 kilometers an hour, so it's pretty good for zone 2 for me. And yeah, then we'll wrap the week up tomorrow with a nice easy 10k, and yeah, we'll have a few beers in the sun and enjoy the rest of the Saturday. See you later. And we're in it Sunday to wrap up this deload week with a nice little easy run, which is actually yesterday's bike ride took a little bit more out of me than I thought actually. Yeah, I woke up this morning, the glutes and hamstrings were pretty stiff, so actually having a nice little sort of 8 to 10k easy run is going to loosen the legs out quite nicely and set me up ready for next week. So I should be out for about 45 minutes to an hour. It should be relatively easy going. Yeah, so even though yesterday's bike ride was heart rate wise, it was slap bang sort of mid zone 2. Comparing what my heart rate are like on Zwift, where I can track the power numbers as well, my zone 2 heart rate tends to be around about zone 3 power. So I suppose yesterday's ride actually might have been a little bit, although it was all in the aerobic zones, if you base it on power, it was probably a little bit harder than it should have been, but I enjoyed it anyway. One thing I did notice as well, changing from the Cervelo saddle back to my ISM saddle, it was a hell of a lot more comfy, the ride as well, so I'm going to stick with that one I think for now. But anyway, back to this run. I'm just going to go around the usual sort of 5-6 mile loop. I've got about 10k on the cards, but I need to be back because today is a little garden party for my daughter's birthday, so got to get back for that, otherwise I'll be in the doghouse. So I'll get around the run and yeah, enjoy the run. This is perfect weather. Sun's out, guns out. through 8k, and this run is going to be slightly short of the 10k that was in the plan, but it's not particularly a key session today, so I don't mind that too much. And obviously with the time constraints, it's not worth suffering the wrath of my wife being late home. So yeah, we'll just get out of these woods and a little push up. So if you've enjoyed following along this week's sort of deload week, and you've enjoyed the video, please do give me a thumbs up and drop a comment below, and yeah, consider sharing the fundraising link for Bridgestone Research. Like I say every week, it's vital we keep on top of that, just to give more people the opportunity to make better recoveries through better research and better treatments. I'm going to wrap the video up there. I'll drop the training volume for the week up on the screen, so you can kind of see the whole summary of this run and the rest of the week. And yeah, thank you very much for joining along. Happy Easter, and enjoy your bank holiday weekend. And I'll see you bright and early on Monday for the start of the next build phase. Catch you then.